An influencer recently came to me and asked me, how do I get rich? And I'm not only gonna tell you what I told him, but I'm gonna show you how to do it for free. So please listen up, because this is an important video. Because if you're looking to get into the online space, if you're looking to make money, if you're looking to build a brand for yourself, but then you don't know how to monetize that brand, this is the video for you. I have in my career worked with over 700 influencers. That's how many we've had on our books. That's how many I've had work for me. There was a day where one particular influencer, who was a very, very cool guy that I'd worked with for quite some time, he was based out of the US. I'm not going to say who he is, but he was on the cusp of cracking his first 1 million followers. Now, just like any artist, just like anyone who's passionate about their craft, could be a sports star, could be somebody who loves baking cakes. It's just anyone who's passionate about anything. He happened to be a creator. That's what he was passionate about. This guy came to me and said, Liam, I've got a problem. I said, what's the problem? He said, I'm almost about to hit 1 million followers, and it took him 4 years to get to that point. Now, often success comes from doing something you're passionate about, not expecting a lot in return, and then the money comes after that organically. I don't know how it happens, but that's usually how it happens. But success is earned over a period of time through people who are doing things that they're passionate about, and that's where it comes from. This guy just happened to be passionate about creating super cool content for YouTube. Now, he came to me and he said, Liam, look, I've almost got 1 million followers, but between you and me, I'm broke. I don't have any money. A lot of people don't know, sometimes there are big content creators that actually haven't figured out a way how to monetize what they do, that don't have a good bankroll coming in. There's nothing wrong with that. There are people that are successful in many areas that haven't cracked the code to be able to create bankroll, that don't have multiple businesses that are making money. It's not uncommon, and there's nothing wrong with it. But sometimes people get to a point where they get really big at one thing, but they've been so focused on that one thing, they've never figured out how to make money, not so much on the side, may not have even figured out how to monetize what they're doing. So he came to me and he said, Liam, I've almost got 1 million followers, but I don't have any money. Tell me what I should do to make money. The best thing about content creation, whether you're on YouTube, Instagram, TikTok, whatever it may be, you've got an audience who like you, and you have to figure out, why do they like you? If they like you because you're in fitness content, you could be sitting on a gold mine. There are some creators who make up to $1 million a month in the fitness industry just because they're in a sector that has products that people are very passionate about. Not only that, we're going to use the fitness industry as an example in this case study. So I had this influencer come to me, based out of America. He's almost got 1 million followers. He said, Liam, how can I get rich? I said, don't worry about getting rich. Just figure out how to stack a lot of paper. Getting rich will come over time. What you should be asking me is, how can I make as much money as humanly possible? Everyone's definition of rich is different. I think people who are rich are people who are happy, that make a normal amount of money, that live good lives. That to me is rich. Happiness is rich. But this dude wanted to make a stack of paper, and I said, I'm here for it. I'm going to show you how to do it. And I want you guys to listen to this story, because I'm also going to teach you guys exactly what I taught him as it pertains to monetizing his particular audience. So he comes to me and he asks me how to make money. I said, okay, what industry are you in? I'm in the fitness industry. The fitness industry is good for multiple reasons, because there are so many products that you can sell in the industry that are both tangible and intangible. When I say tangible, I mean supplements, I mean shakes, I mean health products. Those are the tangible physical products. But there are also other products that you can sell in the fitness space as well that make a lot of money that are intangible. So for example, if you're in the fitness space, you can sell intangible products such as ebooks, such as courses, such as consulting, dieting, training. So if you're an influencer in this particular space and you've got a huge audience, the opportunities to monetize that and create products that add value to the lives of your consumers are endless. Not only that, if you're in that space, you can build a profitable audience through what's called the freemium model. Now, the freemium model is super cool. Here's how it works. Basically what you do, let's say you had 1 million followers, you could even do this with 1,000 followers. If you figure out a scalable way to give something to people for free, once you've got them through the door with the free product, you can start to convert them on the paid product. And then once you convert them on the paid product, that's when you're making a really, really solid amount of money. Here's how the process would work for a fitness influencer. You've built a huge audience, you don't know how to monetize it. First thing you have to do is figure out, is my audience willing to buy anything? And if you want to figure out demand for anything, I'm not going to go into a micro and macroeconomics lessons with you here. I'm going to keep it super simple. Offer something to them for $1. Just literally say, I've got an ebook. It's 100 pages long. It's the most value stacked ebook you're ever going to see. It's probably worth $5,000 of my time, and you get it for $1. And then you need to spend, it could be a week to a month, testing your audience. So you want to test the demand for that particular product. Is my audience willing to buy something for $1? If you don't want to sell it for $1, you can give it away for free, but they have to give you their email, phone, and their personal information to be able to get it. Why do they have to do that? Because technically it's free, but also at the same time, technically nothing's free in this world. So if you give your audience the opportunity to access information from you, either for a very, very low ticket entry price point or for free, you're basically testing demand for the higher ticket products. And in the fitness space, it's incredible because you can start as low as a $1 ebook, you can go as high as a $100 bottle of protein, and then you can go as high as a $1,000 fitness course, and then you can go as high as a $10,000 boot camp. So what I've just described to you, the journey of going from selling a thing for $1 to selling a thing for $10,000. I know fitness influencers that have started doing this who've made, and I swear on my life, I can show you these numbers, up to $1 million per month doing this. But it all starts small and it all starts with one. So if you can test your audience and say, I've got something for free, you want to capture their email, phone number, home address. Why? Because you're testing their ability to trust you. And if you've managed to convince, say, 1,000 to 10,000 people to access something from you for free, in theory, you haven't quite gained the money yet, but you've gained the data that's going to make you the money. What I mean by that is, if you've convinced, let's say, 10,000 people to get an ebook off you for free, then you've got their email, their phone number, and their home address. That means you can do mail drops, you can do cold calls, you can do text marketing, you can do email marketing. You've basically created a barrel filled with fish, and you've got an AR-15 where you can just blast them and sell them whatever you want. But the point is, you don't really know how big your barrel is, and you don't know how many fish are in there until you've tested your audience. So if you're a creator, or even if you're aspiring to be a creator, if you're doing this for the first time ever, work out how to build your audience first. Once you've built the audience, figure out how's the demand for different types of products. Maybe they don't want an ebook. Maybe they just want to access a webinar. Maybe they want to access a free course. Maybe they want a free digital consult. But you've got to test the ability of your audience to give you their information before you convince them to give you their credit card. So I've just taught you how to get your audience to give you their information. Once you've got that information, then you can work on targeting and selling them products that they want. So for example, you might sell 3 different ebooks, one on muscle building, one on weight loss, one on wellness. What you're going to do is you're going to data test those 3 books. Whichever book sells the most, you can then build a product around that book. Think about this intuitively. If I walk into a room, 10 people are obsessed with losing weight, 10 people are obsessed with building muscle, 10 people are obsessed with health and wellness. What are you going to sell those people? You already know exactly what you're going to sell them because they've told you. So what you can do if you're a creator, you have to think about what sort of product can you give your audience for free to get them through the door. And then once you've got them through the door, you can figure out what to sell them. So this was my advice to this particular influencer who was about to hit 1 million followers. He went on to implement this strategy. He now sells ebooks, courses, coaching, consulting, supplements, products, boot camps. The guy doesn't even do sponsored posts. He doesn't even need to be an ambassador for products anymore because he took the information that I told him and he built a business that makes so much money, he doesn't have to work again for the rest of his life. Hear that again. This influencer with 1 million followers came to me with no money in his pocket, asked me how to monetize his audience. I taught him the most simplistic way. Give them something for free, collect the data, utilize the data, let the data teach you, learn from the data, sell that database a product, then sell them a service, then sell them a higher ticket service, then figure out if you can go the highest ticket, create a boot camp. He took all of that information. This guy came to me with no money and now he never has to work for the rest of his life. I'm going to say that once more. He never has to work for the rest of his life because he took this advice. Now, if you've made it all this way in the video, This makes me very happy because maybe you've got 1,000 followers, 10,000, maybe you have none, maybe you haven't even started. But I want this video to be an eye-opener for you because it's going to teach you what is possible if you're willing to put in the work and if you can see the light at the end of the tunnel. I've just showed you what it looks like. This dude never has to work again. He's got hundreds of thousands of dollars. He's a millionaire already. He's happy. But he took the advice and he listened. So if you've watched this video, I've just given you the keys to the castle and I've done it for free. There are a few hacks that he put in place in between collecting the data to selling the products. I can give these away to you for free as well. I'll put a couple of links in the bio so that you can have a look at it, check it out for yourself. But the key takeaway is this dude came to me with nothing. He now has everything. If you've watched this video, I want you to learn the same thing. I want you to apply the same principles. And this applies to any industry. It could be fitness. It could be wellness. It could be self-improvement. It could be coaching. It could be fucking comedy. It can be anything. But if you've got a market and you've built an audience, there's always a way to tap into it. There's always a way to monetize it. So I'm going to show you a few more little tips, tricks, and growth hacks in the next video. I hope this one's been helpful, and I look forward to seeing you in the next one.